We're back in game 2, if you will, or the 7 o'clock game, which is Greeley Gojos against Gene Taylor. And right now you are seeing a 3-run bulge by Gene Taylor. Not a surprise. That is a very good team. Last year, they took the State A championship. Of course, that was in Greeley. And right now, with 2 outs, threatening once again, Tanner Husky to the plate. There's the curveball. It's Jonathan Coles, the starting pitcher here for Greeley Gojos. And really, the junior really got his hands full here this evening in Gene Taylor. We'll paint the picture in regards to how they got here. 2 very competitive games. Next pitch is fouled away down the right field line. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Tanner Husky giving a battle here for Jonathan Coles. Gene Taylor, of course, a team that we saw last year, a lot of juniors last year that have grown up. There's the curveball hit down the left field line, foul. That's fair, and that's going to be at least 2. So Tysken Zansky, who's the catcher, clearly one of the elite catchers in American Legion Baseball this season, is standing on second. Was heavily scouted last summer for a variety of college teams. We're not sure where he's going, but we know he's going somewhere this next year. Good curveball by Coles gets Zansky, actually gets the final out. So it's 3 runs here in the top half of the first inning. You're watching American Legion Baseball on radioactive247sports.com.
Leading off the game for Greeley, number 3, Diego Martinez.
So I thought that song is rather appropriate. Welcome to the Jungle with Gene Taylor coming up in their first at-bats and really greeting Jonathan Coles with 3 runs and a number of hits. So now it's Diego Martinez followed by Tanner Getman and Jared Chick. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7. First pitch taken low for a ball, and it's now 1-0. Pitching for Gene Taylor, it's Cade Oxford. The lefty going to have his hands full here with Gene Taylor, or with Gojos. First pitch curveball, it's in the dirt. Check that, it's now ball 2. But the lineup, we've seen several of these players from last year for Gene Taylor. Nick Arcelli, center field. Alex Schimmerman, left field. Cuba Best, first base. Trey Garcia, third base. Tyson Zanstein, the plate. Nate Wall, right field. Tanner Husky at second. And John Tabor at shortstop. Next pitch taken for a strike. Now going to a full count, 3-2. So Martinez had a very good game in the last game. Of course, hit some balls down the right field line. Starts it off with a walk.
Leadoff walk brings up number 4, Tanner Getman.
So Getman also a thorn in the flesh in the last game that we saw against South Denver. Of course, hit that home run early in the ball game. Really got Gojos off and running. But this is one of those games it's going to be really mano a mano. A lot of power between both of these teams. We saw that with South Denver. We will see the same thing here with Gene Taylor. And you can see a lot of these players really grew up a lot. We're really specifically pointing the picture, if you will, at Tyler Zansky. Of course, you can see him there on the mound talking to his pitcher. And he has clearly filled out even more than he was last year and really set for some college baseball. Zansky, of course, hitting the double in the last inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Martinez on first. Getman looking. Next pitch is fouled away. Count goes to 1-1. So this will be a very good test here for Greeley. Both teams field well. Both teams hit well. Both teams execute well. Next pitch is hit to center field. Center fielder close to the track makes the catch, and there's one down.
With 1 out, next up, number 5, Jared Chick.
Jared Chick can tell you one of his best games ever was against Gene Taylor last year, looking to repeat the performance. Infield looking double play. This is a infield that does very well turning double plays for Gene Taylor. There's the curveball. Chick takes on the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Infield playing slightly up. Next pitch going to be high. It's now 1-1. Welcome to the 7 o'clock game here at Brighton High School. It's American Legion Championship Elite A Baseball. Lights will start taking effect here shortly. There's the curveball missing outside. Count goes to 2-1. As we mentioned, and we've said this several times over the last couple of years, the junior year is the big year. Zansky, of course, had a big year last year. Count goes to 3-1. So Oxford being careful here with Jared Chick. Most likely remembers him from last year, as do a lot of Gene Taylor. 3-1 pitch, fastball, walks him. So now you have men at first and second, and you have Joe Mondragon coming to the plate.
Next up, number 17, Joe Mondragon.
Mondragon with a huge game, not only a triple but a home run to really blow this game wide open for Greeley in the last game. If you're South Denver, they probably felt a lot like the way Gojos felt the night previously against Rocky Mountain. 1 out, first pitch taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Being a little bit tentative here is Oxford, understandably. He knows the reputation of Gojos. 0-1 pitch, missing. Count evens at 1s. So Oxford, you can see, is more of, not only has a decent fastball, but will have to definitely use the curveball. And really, Gojos in the last few games that we've seen has gone against right-handers, now facing a lefty. There's the curveball. It's slapped. It's going to be a base hit. We'll see if they wave in. Here comes one run. So Gojos gets one back. And now it's a 3-1 ball game. So Mondragon continues to roll and gets another RBI added to his belt.
Next to bat, number 9, J.T. Mossberg.
Mossberg, who had a very good pitching performance in the last game, also hitting-wise, steps to the plate. Mossberg playing second base. So you have men at the corners, one out, 3-1 ball game. First pitch, and it's hit up the middle. They're looking double play. They bobble it. Loses the handle, so one run will score. Actually, check that. The runner advances, but on the bobble continues the play. They had a tailor-made double play, literally, and just not able to come up with it, and now the inning continues, and men at the corners.
With another run in, next up, number 8, Ethan Zwagstra.
So very quickly, Gojos answering back. It's a 3-2 ball game. Zwagstra takes a strike on the corner. It's now 0-1. Of course, Ethan came in relief, got roughed up initially, but then really finished out strong, especially in the 9th inning. Mondragon at third. Fly ball will tie this one up. Good to have you along. It's the game of the week. It's American Legion Championship Baseball Tournament here at Brighton High School. Next pitch waved at for a strike. You could see the off-speed pitch showing its effects. And it's 0-2. Infield again playing slightly up. Wanting to get out of this the quick way with a double. Next pitch hit, going to be a base hit. Nice hitting. Hitting just past the third baseman, so it's all tied up at 3 apiece. You're seeing two teams that are very, very competitive. Two teams that are used to coming from behind. Not saying that South Denver isn't in the same boat, but really these are the two teams that really kind of live by that motto of coming from behind, especially in the later innings of the ball game. They make a career at this. One out, men on first and second. Sliced foul down the right field line. So this will be a really good test for both pitchers. Both pitchers a little bit younger, both Cade Oxford and Jonathan Coles. And they're going against two experienced hitting teams. On one pitch, curveball in the dirt, knocked down nicely by Zansky. Counts even at 1-1. 3-3 ball game. It's early, first inning, bottom half. Gojos answering back very quickly. Mondragon, of course, leading the charge. Next pitch going to be high. Count goes to 2-1. Beautiful evening here at Brighton. Last night we had an hour-and-a-half rain delay. Next pitch going to be low for a ball. Now goes to 3-1. Being very careful here is Oxford. You can understand why. So these two younger pitchers are going to have to grow up very quickly against two very good hitting teams. 3-1 pitch, fastball, misses, and he walks him. So now the bases are loaded, still one out. Conference definitely on the mound here. You don't want to take any chances letting Gojos get into a roll. Very experienced are the coaching staffs here for Gene Taylor's. They've been around together for a while. They're not going to let this one get out of the way or get ahead too quickly. Of course, we had a chance to visit with both Tyler Zansky last year and the coach for Gene Taylor. Very excited about winning the State A championship and glad to be here again this year.
With the bases loaded, next up, number 12, Arnaldo Maltos Garcia.
So Mata Garcia going to step up to the plate. Had a great game. Very easy to So Mata Garcia takes a strike on the inside corner. And it's 0-1. So bases are loaded. Great opportunity here for Gene Taylor, or for Greeley Gojos. Next pitch waved at, strike two. So taking a little bit off. Great opportunity here for Greeley to really kind of bust this one open and really get serious blood. We can't say first blood because they both come in swinging. But really to try to get some kind of a momentum edge against a very good team in Gene Taylor. Next pitches strikes him out. So some good pitching here by Oxford. Pinpoint going with the off-speed pitch, and he gets the strikeout.
Next up, number 1, Jonathan Coles.
So for Jonathan Coles, you got to feel really good about being in this. Again, getting a starting nod against one of the tougher teams here tonight. And, of course, getting some big timely hits in the last game. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. Great opportunity here for Jonathan. Next pitch fouled away, evens it at 1-1. He'll tell you he just missed that because he got a full swing on it. They always say it's a game of inches, sometimes micro inch or fractions of an inch sometimes. One pitch on the way, fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. So we did see fireworks in the last game. 2 home runs apiece, 2 by Gojos and of course 2 by South Denver. Would not be surprised if we see some more flying out of the park here this evening. Curveball, waited on it. It's going to be a tough play. Second baseman bobbles it again. Loses the handle. 1 run will score. Here comes the throw, and he's going to beat it. And 2 runs are in for Greeley. So a couple of errors around the second base area, meaning by the shortstop and the second baseman, and it's a 5-3 ball game. So very quickly, it's Diego Martinez, which was the beginning of the whole party here, and the initial batter of this inning, stepping to the plate, takes a strike. Diego being the leadoff hitter. This is the first inning. We'll repeat ourselves. 5-3 Gojos. Man on first and second. Oxford delivers. Missing, it evens up at 1-1. There's the curveball, knocked down nicely by Zansky. You can see him looking off the runner. Again, Zansky has a gun behind the plate. Definitely don't want to challenge him. We saw Tyler last year throw a number of players out and, of course, does a terrific job of knocking balls down. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Gojos with 5 runs. You heard it correctly in this inning. First inning. Martinez with another opportunity. Still the first inning. Pitch fouled away, takes it full to 3-2. So for Josh Mondragon, you got to feel that he's, again, this being his first year as the head coach. Of course, he was here last year under Mike Houston. But he's got to be thrilled with the way the team has responded under his leadership. 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's hit to left field. Left fielder racing, and he makes the catch for the final out. But Gojos answering right back with 5 runs in the bottom half of the inning. It's a 5-3 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We'll take a timeout. Welcome back to Brighton High School. If you're Jonathan Coles, who's warming up right now, got to feel good about what you're seeing in regards to the way the team has answered back. Coles, of course, the junior that stepped in on the spotlight game here against Gene Taylor. Gene Taylor winning a very tough ball game previous, and that was a 12-11 victory in extra innings. And then, of course, it was Gojos with the big victory that you saw here during the 4 o'clock game here on Radioactive. So Cole's got to feel very good about where he's sitting at the moment. And really the key for him, as we keep saying this, is keep the ball down. Coaches will never get upset with you if you've got some balls in the dirt. If you have a decent catcher, he'll keep you in the ball game.
Leading off the second for Gene Taylor's number 14, John Tabor.
So John Tabor, the shortstop, who really has had some issues, if you will, bobbling the ball, both he and the second baseman, which allowed some more runs to get in, stepping to the plate. Fastball taken for a strike. And you can see Coles with a little bit of a hesitation in his motion, a little bit like Rick Sutcliffe, formerly of the Dodgers. Curveball dropping one in there, settling in, quickly gets 2 strikes. It's all about feeling comfortable in a big game setting. Now the curveball, he waved at it, but it's going to get past the catcher. So a good pitch made, but just very tough to try to block that.
With the runner at first, next up, number 10, Nick Arcieri.
So if you're Billy Holguin, that's one of those really tough balls. I mean, you really can't fault him. First of all, this is his second game that he's catching in a row. Cal's pitch, it's hit to left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. So Gene Taylor right back in the driver's seat. Nobody out. Men on first and second.
Next to bat, number 9, Alex Shaneman.
So Alex Shaneman in the left field, followed by Cuba Bess, and then it's Trey Garcia. The move back to second, not in time. You will see they'll try to get the lead runners. We've seen executed very well by Gojos in the last couple of days. Cole's missing outside. It's 1-0. Cat and mouse on second. Next pitch waved at, good curveball by Coles. Gets him swinging, and it's 1-1. You can see Jonathan has a lot of good stuff there. And again, with that hesitation in his motion, makes it tough to time not only the curveball, but the fastball. Good live fastball, hits it for a strike at the knees, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch. There's the curveball. Did a good job of just getting his bat, protecting the plate with Shaneman. Because if he'd have let that one go, it would have been strike 3. So the Dayspring Christian Academy pitcher, Cole's doing a good job. You don't mention that name very often. Really, when you think of baseball, strikes him out. In Greeley, you think more of Greeley West, you think of Greeley Central and Northridge. But now in the spotlight tonight is Jonathan Coles representing his high school team. So there's one down, men on first and second. Next pitch knocked down by Holguin. Runner advances. He's going to throw. He double clutches. Holguin waited just a little bit too long there. If he'd have released it quickly, might have had a shot. But doing everything he could to knock that one down. Tough play. So runners advance at second and third. Kuba Bess, the first baseman, with one ball on him. Next pitch is taken for just missing for a ball 2. You look at the size of some of these players for Gene Taylor, you think you're facing a college level team here this evening. There's the curveball almost getting away from Holguin, but a good job to retrieve it, taking it to 3-0. Jared Schick coming in to talk to his pitcher. So we're not sure. You can see now coming out is Holguin to talk it over. Make sure they've got their signals right. The other thing, too, is you have a runner at second who may be trying to steal the signals. So they got to be careful here. Man at second and third. They're going to walk him. They're going to intentionally walk him, and you can understand why. Looking for a force at any bag.
With the bases loaded, next up, number 25, Trey Garcia.
So Trey Garcia, who we saw batting fourth, very good control. Trey, of course, was in that marathon session pitching last year, 16 innings. Curveball hit down the left field line, foul. If we recall correctly, Garcia was the pitcher who went over 11 innings last year. Bases are loaded, looking to get the force play at home and then try to get the double if they can at first. Tyler Zansky is on deck. Next pitch taken, just missing at the knees, evens it up at 1-1. So Garcia hitting on the left side is not an easy out. He's got a good bat. Can handle it well. He could even push a bunt down the right first base side. Next pitch is hit, and it's hit for the base hit. One run will score. They're going to hold up the runner at third. So it's a 5-4 ball game. So Garcia doing a fine job of just timing that, hitting it to right field, produces a run. So as Tyler Zansky stepping to the plate, this ought to be an interesting out. Last time, Zansky hit the double. And oddly enough, Zansky, we know, can hit one out of the park, but he really is more of a contact hitter. Even with his size, he's not thinking always home run. He's just trying to make contact. And that's why he gets as many doubles as he gets. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases are loaded. 5-4 ball game. Gene Taylor answering back. Ball bounced and blocked nicely by Holguin. Really, with Coles, he has such a live curveball, making it really a challenge for Holguin here this evening. And keep in mind, this is his second game catching. So he's got to be getting a little tired behind the plate. Next pitch is going to be a little bit high, now going to 3-1. Fastball dug out, walks him, so it's an even ball game. You could see Cole's being just a little tentative with Zansky after getting zipped there in the last inning. So there's going to be a conference on the mound. We'll see how long they leave in Coles. Not so much that he's pitching bad, he's just facing a team that's very good in hitting. This may be more of a coaching session rather than relieving him. But also, you don't want to let Gene Taylor get on a roll also, as we saw earlier with Gene Taylor calling the timeout because Greeley was getting into a rhythm. We do see somebody in the bullpen warming up for Greeley. But it looks like they are going to keep Coles in.
Next up, number 4, Max Nolan.
So Max Nolan, the designated hitter, followed by Nate Well and potentially Tanner Husky. One out, bases are loaded. First pitch gets away from Holguin, a run will score. So that was one of those pitches that might be a little bit related to fatigue. And we're talking about Holguin behind the plate. So quickly, it's Gene Taylor not only answering back, but now taking the lead at 6-5. This could be one of those high-scoring games potentially. Curveball, and it's hit to center field. Tagging up is the runner. There's the tag. Here comes the throw. The run will score. So now it's a 7-5 ball game.
Next up, number 5, Nate Wolf.
So Nate Wall is going to step up. And we still see somebody warming in the pen for Greeley Gojos. Cowles delivers fastball, waves at it, strike one. Nothing wrong with his velocity. He's got a very good fastball. It's just got to keep the location down against teams like Gene Taylor. Another good fastball, just missing. This time it's 1-1. So a lot of lessons for Jonathan Cole as well as Cade Oxford. Next one took a little bit off, gets him to swing at it. It's 1-2. This is one of those tournaments, as we talked about in last night's game, and we'll cover more about that in a moment. We'll see if he went. You can see if the call was there. Umpire says no, so the count goes to 2-2. Wanted to see if the wrist broke. But Scott Bullock, as we mentioned, American Legion Baseball, summer baseball, is really a great table setter for the year to come. Fly ball is going to be lazy coming in. We'll see if he makes the catch or not. And they call it out. So a great play by the left fielder for Greeley, and that's Diego Martinez making the shoestring and stopping the damage. So after 1.5 in the books, it's a 7-5 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive247sports.com. We'll take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays. 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
We're in the second inning, and flying out to center field was Tanner Getman, and there's one down.
Next to bat, number 5, Jared Chick.
So Jared Chick trying to get stuff started here, if you will. When I say stuff, meaning getting the bats rolling, as we mentioned. This is a guy that can do it. You can see Oxford really trying to settle down here. Comes in with a curveball for a strike. Oxford delivers. Going to go to the shortstop. Comes up firing. If it's in time, it is. Gets him by about a step, so there's 2 down.
With 2 outs, now batting number 17, Joe Mondragon.
So a nice play by John Tabor at shortstop. Really, if you think about it, almost like a redemption. Having a little trouble earlier in the ball game. Comes up with a fine throw and play to get the second out. So it's Mondragon now, who is swinging a very hot bat. Takes a strike on the outside corner curveball. Curveball again missing, and it evens at 1-1. Generally, when you have a lefty facing a lefty or a righty facing a righty, that's where it's difficult generally for the hitter of the same side. Next pitch is hit. It's going to drop. Potentially it does for a base hit, so Mondragon with 2 hits in the ball game. But in this case, when you're talking about Joe Mondragon, it doesn't matter what side the pitcher throws from. He's a difficult out.
With the runner at first, next up, number 9, J.T. Mossberg.
So it's J.T. Mossberg with 2 outs. Mondragon on first. We're in the bottom half of the second inning. Good to have you along. 7-5, Gene Taylor. Oxford delivers outside. It's 1-0. You can see both younger pitchers being careful here, and understandably so. You've got too much power on both sides. 1-0 pitch. There's the curveball. Drops one in for a strike. It's 1-1. So clearly this is where coaching will come in. Positioning your players at the right place. And at strategic times, maybe dropping a drag bunt. We saw that with Gojos last night. Dropping bunts just at the right time was Josh Mondragon, which really got the ball rolling. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Oxford delivers in the dirt. Count evens at 2-2. Today's game brought to you by Colorado American Legion Baseball, around since 1925. Veterans that just keep on giving. Next pitch is fouled away. Count still remains at 2-2. Today's game also brought to you by Crepes and Creams in the Westlake Shopping Center. Savory crepes, dessert crepes, and yummy, yummy ice cream. Take your next group to Crepes and Creams in the Westlake Shopping Center. They're open. Next pitch is hit. Trying to knock it down with the bare hand and not able to do so. At second base, you don't see that very often. It's Tanner Husky, so it's a base hit. At least that's what we'll call it.
Next up, number 8, Ethan Zwagstra.
So really an interesting turn of events here by Husky trying to barehand it. And really that was the only play he had because the ball was hit so hard. You could see the move back, nothing going there. Mondragon easily getting back, no one there to take the throw. Oxford delivers, fastball fouled away. Count goes to 0-1. So Tanner Husky, a unique stab, if you will, trying to knock it down and barehanded to try to get the force and nothing going. Really the shortstop and second baseman have a little bit of difficulty here for Gene Taylor tonight. Usually very good. They're a very good tandem, so it's just one of those games. We'll see some good plays before the game is out. One pitch on the way. Outside. Fastball, 2-1. So Gojos looking to try to answer, try to scratch back. Of course, took the lead momentarily, and it's now Gene Taylor up by 2. Fastball gets a strike, paints the outside corner. Letter high fastball. You don't see, and you can see, actually questioning the height of the ball. But of course not winning that discussion. Two outs. 2-2 pitch on the way, going to be high, goes to a full count. So Swagstra trying to at least get a discussion going with the umpire as far as the location, and not winning it. It's a full count. There goes the runners. Fouled away, so they'll start it all over again. This is where baseball really gets fun, and you can understand, especially in tournament play, when you have two teams like this at any time, the teams can explode when you don't expect it, and especially when there's 2 outs. There goes the runners. They walk them. So now the bases are loaded, and this is where it gets interesting for Billy Holguin.
Next to bat, number 7, Billy Holguin.
So Holguin not only has a good bat, but he is a very good runner. He is swift. So it makes it tough if they have a slow roller on the infield to try to get him. Gojos threatening, bottom half of the second inning. Good to have you along in the game of the week. Next pitch taken is outside. Oxford, again, a little bit off here in this last couple of batters, and you can see Zansky going to go out and talk to him, giving him a little encouragement there. Sometimes it's just a matter of arm rotation or location on the delivery, and sometimes catchers that are really sharp can point that out, and the pitcher is fine. So it's 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are loaded. Gojos looking here. Base hit ties it up. Ooh, big swing. You could feel the whiff all the way up here. It evens it at 1-1. So it's Holguin, and then it's Matos Garcia. One pitch, curveball, missing. And we'll see if they call on the go swing, and he didn't go around. So the count goes to 2-1. Umpire's doing a really good job in this tournament. Two-one pitch, fastball, fouled away, evens it at 2-2. Good battle here. Oxford, got to give him credit. Really working it now. Maybe Zansky's little talk really did help him. He's really spotting it up here, going outside, gets him to foul it away. Oxford delivers, waves at it, blows it by him with the letter high fastball. So some very good pitching by Cade Oxford to get out of it. And after 2 complete in the books, it's a 7-5 ball game. Gene Taylor on top. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 247sports.com.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays, 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
Welcome back to Brighton High School, third inning. Good to have you along. It's the game of the week. American Legion Championship A Elite Tournament. It is Greeley Gojos against Gene Taylor. Gene Taylor at the moment with a 2-run lead at 7-5. So Jonathan Coles still on the mound, doing a great job. Next pitch is fouled away, quickly goes 0-2. Next pitch is fouled away. And a real good battle. You can see both pitchers really starting to settle in a little bit here. If you will, got educated very quickly in the first 3 innings. And we'll see if he went around on the swing. Umpire says no, so the count goes to 1-2. Good coordination here between the 3 umpires. Curveball fouled away. Count still remains 1-2. So Cole's really starting to keep that curveball down lower. Again, when you have a tough live fastball like Cole's has, sometimes they get away from you. And we've seen that happen a couple of times, and that's why we've seen some very good hitting by Gene Taylor, just taking advantage. There's the curveball, going to be a high chopper. Mata comes up firing, and he gets him by a step. One of those bang-bang plays and pulled off nicely, and there's one down.
With one out, next up, number 14, John Tabor.
So John Tabor, the shortstop, he is the number 9 hitter for Gene Taylor, and then it's Nick Arcelli. Fastball high, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch hit to the shortstop. Oh, bad bounce. Literally just bounced right over Chick's head, and you could see it literally ricochet off of something in the infield. There was no way that he could get his glove on it. So we'll call it a 1-out single.
With the runner at first, next up, number 10, Nick Arcieri.
So we'll see what Arcieri does. First pitch waves at it. Strike 1. You can see Chick starting to move in a little bit at shortstop, trying to look for a double play. Ready for the throw in case there's a steal. Oh, 2 pitch on the way, fastball, and he strikes him out. So a very good live fastball by Jonathan Coles, and now there's 2 down.
With 2 outs, next up, number 9, Alex Shaneman.
So Shaneman with 1 on and 2 outs, looking to avoid the forced play at second. On deck is Cuba Bess, followed by Trey Garcia. Curveball hit, and it's going to be a base hit. I mean, he slapped it hard. So just hanging a curveball was Jonathan Coles, and he pays the price, and now there's 2 men on.
With runners at first and second, next up, number 17, Cuba Bess.
So Cuba Bess looking to get the 2-out rally going, or keep it going. Coles delivers. Fastball takes it for a strike. You can see he's starting to settle in, getting more and more confident as this game continues. Challenging more batters with his fastball. We know he's got a good curveball. On one pitch, there's the curveball. It's going to be a high chopper, foul. Mondrag in there to retrieve it. Count goes to 0-2. So Trey Garcia on deck, of course, got the hit last inning. Fastball going to be outside and high, 1-2. One-two pitch on the way, fastball fouls it away. Good battle here. One of those things that Coles will remember, not only from last night, but again coming back here in the last game with some big hitting to really help Greeley get the victory. So missing on the outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gene Taylor out of Grand Junction. A little bit of a ride to get here. 2-2 pitch, curveball, looped it for a base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw, not in time. So really that was just some very good hitting because they could see that Jared Chick was playing over. So basically the hit went opposite field for the left-handed hitter, getting the base hit, producing the run.
Next up, number 25, Trey Garcia.
So another good left-handed hitter in Trey Garcia getting a hit last inning, which produced a run. It's now an 8-5 ball game. Next pitch taken for a strike. It's now 0-1. Little bit wide and high was Coles. Now the count goes to 1-1. 2 down, men on first and second. Gene Taylor scoring in this inning, 2-out rally. On deck is Tyler Zansky. Fastball fouled away down the left field line. That tells you that his fastball is pretty live because he wasn't able to get around on it and pull it down the line. So a little bit late. So that tells you Cole's got some pace on that ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 men on. There's the curveball. It's hit deep. Center fielder going back, waiting for it, loses it, and it goes out. Actually went for a home run. You could see he was looking for the ball and then realized it's a home run. So a huge swing of the bat, and Gene Taylor, the team, lining up to congratulate the hitter. Hats off. And you can see why he lost it. Not only is it a tough sky, but it just sailed over his head out of the park. So it's an 11-5 ball game.
3-run home run brings up number 11, Tyson Zansky.
So with 2 outs, keep in mind this has all been done with 2 outs. Fastball, high, 1-0. Dug out of the dirt by Holguin, takes it to 2-0. 11-5 ball game. Cole's set. There's the curveball, drops one in for a strike. It's now 2-1. Fastball waved at by Zansky, big whiff. Takes it to 2-2. Umpire going out to talk with Coles, hand him the baseball. Not so much a talk, just doing special delivery to the pitcher. So the bases are now clear, and Gene Taylor, when the dust settles, now has a 6-run lead. There's the curveball, just missing, and it's now a full count at 3-2. Zansky's stepping out. There's the fastball, and just blew it by him. Zansky just not able to get around. But it is a 6-run bulge here with 2 outs and a big rally by Gene Taylor, so it's an 11-5 lead. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We'll take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays. 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
Welcome back to Bright High School. It's American Legion Baseball, 11-5 lead. Gene Taylor on top. Gojos looking to answer back here as quickly as possible. We have seen Gojos put up runs in 5, 6, and 7 increments, so this is definitely not out of the picture for the Greeley team. Count goes to 2-2. We are in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Of course, we saw the explosion with 2 outs and the fireworks flying. And now it's a 6-run lead. There's the curveball, drops it in, strikes him out.
Cole.
So Jonathan Cole's the 9th hitter stepping to the plate. Oxford delivers. He golfs it and gets a base hit. You could see Cole's really waiting on that curveball to break. Got a nice swing on it, gets a base hit.
With the runner at first, next up, number 3, Diego Martinez.
So it's the top of the lineup with Diego Martinez and Tanner Getman on deck. Mike Ray, Jeremy Waters, Joe Ortner, Warren Ray bringing it to you. Good to have you along. Brighton High School, American Legion Baseball, Elite A tournament action. Next pitch just missing on the inside, and it's 1-0. So Gojos, as we had painted the picture last night for Rocky Mountain, now in the position that Rocky Mountain was in, having to scratch their way back into this ball game. There's the curveball, drops it again for a strike, and it's now 1-1. Positionally, you can tell when that curveball is coming with Oxford. Really still developing, hiding the delivery of the ball. It's going to be a chopper. There's a chance for double play. Breaks it up. So they get to force at second. So there's 2 down. We're going 9 innings. Plenty of time here for Greeley to get back in this one. You can watch a rebroadcast of this game as much as you like on Radioactive.
Next up, number 4, Tanner Getman.
I can't think of a better guy than Getman to try to get this rally going. Has plenty of power, plenty of speed. Takes the ball, it's 1-0. So you can see Martinez on first. Next pitch taken, it's low for a ball, and it's now 2-0. So if you're Greeley Gojos and Josh Mondragon, you're thinking, let's try to get to Oxford, but do it in a fashion to where you wear him out. I'll explain that. Next pitch is waved at, fouls it away, it's 2-1. And what that means is being more selective, trying to get the pitch counts up. In other words, extending the count, taking a strike, and as you can see, with plenty of bat control, if you foul enough of them away, you start to try to wear out the pitcher, meaning Cade Oxford. In a marathon session potentially coming like this one, that's the idea. It's all about who's going to be in the best condition as they get in the latter innings. Both teams had very competitive games earlier. Gene Taylor, of course, going 11 innings. Next pitch is high. It's now 3-1. Beautiful night here in Brighton. Nice breeze. It doesn't look like we have any rain yet in the forecast like we did last night, but we do see the clouds off in the horizon. Three-one pitch, and we'll see what the call is here. So stepping out was the batter, but they did allow the runner to advance. So the count still remains at 3-1. Oxford delivers, waved at, strike 2. So we're not sure exactly if Cade Oxford is doing more of a cut fastball, but it sure looked like it the way that it dropped. Clearly was not a curveball by the motion that he displayed, so the count goes to 3-2. So no pitch, batter stepping out. Tanner Getman playing head games here with Oxford. Banner's flying out in left field. Fastball fouled away, good battle. And as we alluded to earlier here in this inning, the idea is to get that pitch count up. Three-two pitch on the way, fastball, hits it sharply. Nice stab by the third baseman, comes up firing, and he gets him. That was a huge play because you had Getman, who's actually very quick, and to make a stab like that and then come up firing to get him by a step. So some good defensive play here by Gene Taylor. They have the 6-run lead. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We'll take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays. 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
Leading off from the top of the fourth, number 4, Max Nolan.
So we have a switching change, and the third baseman, Maltos Garcia, stepping to the mound. So this ought to be an interesting change. We've not seen him yet this season. But if he's anywhere near his third base ability and the way that he handles the bat, he should be very effective here this evening. Gojos down by 6 runs, really needing a stopper here so that their bats can get alive once again and get them back in this ball game, which they're very good at doing. Garcia delivers. Fastball, and it's strike 1. So Max Nolan waving at it, and he has a strike up on him here in the 4th inning. Garcia, or actually Nolan, is the designated here this evening. Next pitch taken on the outside corner. Quickly strike 2. So Garcia making some quick work here. If you're Gojos, this is exactly what you want to do. You want to get out of this inning as quickly as you can. We'll see how fast Garcia works. 0-2 pitch, curveball knocked down by Holguin. He is definitely going to feel it tonight. He's going to sleep well. Is Billy Holguin catching his 2nd game in a row. 1-2 pitch, fastball, almost chin music, takes it to 2-2. So it's Nolan followed by Walt, and it's Husky. 2-2 pitch, fastball. It's going to be a little looper. Second baseman is there, makes the catch for the first out. So Garcia being effective, gets the little looper, and there's one down.
Next up, number 5, Nate Wolf.
So Nate Wall, the right fielder, stepping to the plate. Garcia clearly has a good fastball, has a little slider, I will call it, more of a hard slider. Delivers, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball, keeping it low. In the hole, Chick coming up, and it's not going to be in time. Gets past the first baseman, but a good backup by Holguin. So the runner does not advance to second. So Holguin definitely, after not only in his 2nd game, and it was very warm conditions in the first game, really going to need that protein powder drink here or ice cream or something after this one. So men on first. 1 down. Gene Taylor looking to get this one going again. Keep in mind that big explosion in the last inning was all with 2 outs. Holguin with the block. And you could see in the first game was doing more backhanded blocks, now more in that traditional style where you get your body in front and just really stuff it down. Really being careful here not to let runners advance and getting more advantage for Gene Taylor. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Gets by Holguin and barely by him. In other words, it bounced off of the umpire, so the runner advances. 2-0. So for Gojos, this is the time you got to start being real careful here because of the power that Gene Taylor has. When I say power, not so much hitting it out as it is spraying the ball in places. Nice block again by Holguin. 3-0. Next pitch again, backhanded. Holguin trying to come up with it to try to throw the runner stealing at third, not able to get it up in time. So the runner advances to third, and we have men at the corners. So Holguin going to go out and talk to his pitcher.
With runners at first and third. Next up, number 14, John Tabor.
So John Tabor now talking it over with his third base coach. Talking strategy here. Will they go hit and run? This is a good opportunity to try something, or will they go bunt? Fly ball will score another run. So the shortstop stepping into the box. We'll see if they try the steal here. Holguin clearly tired. This would be a good chance to send the runner and then try to allow the runner at third to advance. First pitch is high and inside, and it's now 1-0. You're watching, if you want to call it, the 7 o'clock game or the night game here at Brighton High School. This is Gene Taylor out of Grand Junction against the Greeley Gojos. So Gojos down by 6 runs. Don't let that fool you. We've seen too many firework games here in this tournament to rule anybody out. Next pitch hit to the third baseman, gets the out, and they try to get the force, but not able to get him at first, so there's 2 down.
With 2 outs, next up, number 10, Nick Arcieri.
So it's JT Mossberg that's playing third now. Of course, he was the pitcher in the last game. And it's Arcieri stepping to the plate. Let's see if they got him at first. They call him safe. It looked like he came off the bag a little bit. But the umpire did call him safe. So it's Arcieri, and then it's Shaneman, the left fielder. Garcia delivers. Fastball fouled away. It's 0-1. Tonight's game brought to you by Computer Concepts and Security in Greeley. 25 years of experience. By Rich Harris. Also by American Legion Baseball, Rick's Furniture, and Crepes and Creams. Curveball knocked down nicely once again by Holguin. And there's 2 outs. Cat and mouse game going on at first. Really, if you think about it, they could have potentially tried a bunt to push the run over. Fastball keeping it low in the dirt. Again, Montragon will never fault a pitcher for keeping it low like that. You don't want to give him anything good hit. If you're going to miss a little bit lower. Just make sure that it's not wild pitching. As we've seen some of those where it really is not effective and produces runs. Next pitch fouled away. Count remains at 2-2. So the center fielder, Arcieri, done a good job of getting some pitch counts up of his own against the new relief pitcher in Garcia. Fastball gets past Holguin, run will score. So again, we've seen this a couple times here with Holguin, and we're not sure if it's the lighting, losing the pitch in the light, or it's just getting tired. But nonetheless, a run scores, so it's 12-5. Count goes to full, man on second. Garcia delivers fastball, missing, and he walks him.
Next up, number 9, Alex Shaneman.
So the left fielder, Alex Shaneman, also hitting left-handed. Steady diet of left-handed hitters here for Gene Taylor stepping to the plate. 12-5 ball game. We're in the 4th inning, 2 outs. First pitch just outside, and it's 1-0. So Garcia coming in from his third base slot, trying to slow down Gene Taylor's. And again, not an easy thing to do here. Gets a strike, and it's now 2-1. Minute, first and second. Base hit potentially could score another run. Garcia delivers, good fastball. You can see really trying to keep that down. And the foul tip. So now really you think about it, the prescription here for Gojos is not only trying to get more ground outs, and fastball gets him on the outside corner, so that'll do it. But 1 run is in. We're in the 4th inning. It's a 12-5 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We'll take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays. 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
Bottom half of the 4th inning, it's Jared Chick, the shortstop, stepping to the plate, trying to get something going here for Gojos. Plenty of time. We're going 9 innings. So 5 innings is a long time, if you think about it, when you have a team like Greeley Gojos who can put it up quickly. You can see a conference on the mound. We're not sure exactly what that was about. But nonetheless, Chick is waiting and looking to get something started here for Gojos. First pitch is fouled away, and the count goes to 0-1. So we have Easton Wood on the mound now for Gene Taylor, replacing Cade Oxford, who did a good job. Next pitch is hammered, base hit.
Leadoff single brings up number 17, Joe Mondragon.
So as Joe Mondragon, if you're a new pitcher and you've been watching the game from the sidelines, and you see a batter like Joe Mondragon, who's really put up some big numbers, not only tonight, but in the game previous, you got to be thinking twice here. So Jared Schick is standing on first. There's nobody out. We're in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Good to have you along, American Legion Baseball, on Radioactive 24/7 Sports from Brighton High School. Woods delivers fastball. You can hear the snap of the mitt, and it's strike one. So Wood, if you think about it, coming in, is looking to do something similar that we've seen Wyatt do the other night for Rocky Mountain, which is to slow down the bats of Gojos. Don't let the lead fool you. We've seen Gojos light it up too with home runs, which we saw in the last game, putting out 2 out of the park. Of course, doubles and triples flying all over the park. So if you're Gene Taylor, you want to be careful just as much as Gojos is trying to get back into this one. So it's Chick getting a moderate lead at first. Next pitch is low, goes to 2-1. So Wood being careful here, understandably, especially with Joe Mondragon, the cleanup hitter, at the plate. Next pitch, taken for a strike, good location. Goes to 2-2. Some of the pitches that we're seeing here by the pitchers tonight, Wood being one of them, it's either a hard slider that they're throwing or a cut fastball. And by the motion, it looks more like a cut fastball. Just enough movement to get the batter. There's the curveball. It's going to be a tough play. Gets past the shortstop, so it's a base hit. So the beat goes on for Joe Mondragon here this evening.
With runners at first and second, next up, number 9, J.T. Mossberg.
So J.T. Mossberg looking to continue this rally. There's nobody out. Men on first and second. As we've seen in both games, good bat control. And I feel like a broken record at times. Very swift. It's a tough out. Long fly ball going to left field. It's going to go up the gap, and it goes up off the wall, hitting the Bulldogs line. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Standing on second is Mossberg. It is rudely greeted also, and it's a 12-7 game. Down by 5.
Brings up number 8, Ethan Zwagstra.
So Zwagstra coming up, of course, swings a good bat as well. This is what you want to do with Gojos. You're only in the 4th inning. We're going 5. We're not even quite halfway if you think about it. Wood pitches, delivers a curveball, gets the strike. Fastball, and boy, does he have a live one. You can hear it snapping up here. It's 0-2. So give credit to these Gojo hitters. They're coming in against a really good good pitcher here, and they're delivering. That ball hit up against the Bulldogs sign out in left center. Next pitch is waved at, fouled away. It's now 0-2. This is where it gets fun when you see a team or teams of these calibers, because you just never know when they're going to strike. Almost like a cobra ready to strike. You don't know when it's going to happen. There's the curveball missing inside. It's 1-2. Wood set at the belt. Next pitch is fouled away. Count still remains at 1-2. So Zwagstra now looking to battle here, looking for his pitch, being selective. Also a batter that can go opposite field, and there's plenty of room between center and right. Wood delivers, waved at, strikes him out. So a real good battle won by Wood, and there's one down.
With one out, next up, number 7, Billy Holguin.
Catcher Billy Holguin stepping at the plate. If Gojos can keep this pace up, get 2 runs here, 2 runs in the next inning, you're back in this one. First pitch taken for a strike. You can see how quick and how live that fastball. And it's 0-1. Wood, there goes the curveball. It's going to go down the right field. First baseman takes it, gets the second out. The runner advances to third.
Next to bat, number 12, Arnaldo Maltos Garcia.
So Maltos Garcia, who stepped in from his third base position, in relief on the mound, steps to the plate. Now, if you're coaching in one of these tournaments, here's one of the big challenges. We'll talk about that. First pitch, snapping the mitt, gets a strike. But the challenge is when you get into these 4 and 5 game tournaments is balancing your pitchers so that they are rested enough, especially when you get into the final days of the tournament. There's the curveball, popped up. Catcher Zansky missing it, and it hits us. You can actually hear it hit the roof. So, Tyler, nothing to worry about. I don't think you could get that one. It's now 0-2. Ball being tossed back, literally just past us. But that's the real challenge, again, for some of these teams that have barely enough to fill the roster that are, say, 11 and 12 deep. Trying to protect those arms. Good slider and gets him and gets the final out. But Gojos scratching their way back, gets a couple of runs in the inning. It's a 12-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball from Brighton High School on Radioactive. We'll take a timeout.
Fast.
You're watching the game of the week on Radioactive 24/7 Sports, American Legion Baseball. Good to have you along. Mike Ray, Jeremy Waters, Joe Ortner, Warren Ray bringing it to you. 12-7 ball game. Gojos getting 2 back. And now Best trying to get something going here for Gene Taylor to keep the pressure on. In the last inning, we talked a little bit about some of the challenges that coaches have. We're going to continue on that theme momentarily. Curveball just missing, and it's 0-1. But really a dandy pitch that we saw Wood with that hard slider to get the strikeout and stop the rally of Gojos in the last inning. We'll see if Garcia can do the same. Fastball, getting the strike on the outside corner, goes to 1-2. So we'll see if Garcia can do a Wyatt-like performance that we saw from Rocky Mountain, putting a lid on Gene Taylor. Next pitch fouled away, letter high fastball, goes to 1-2. But as we mentioned, some of the challenges that coaches have in a long season, especially when you get into tournament play, we alluded a little bit to that as far as freshness and sharpness of your pitchers. Next pitch outside goes to 2-2. Knowing when to pitch them, how long to pitch them, especially when you get in a competitive game. And in tournament play, the temptation is to let your pitcher, who's really cruising along, to continue to go. There's a high chopper. Chick's going to come up with it. There's the throw. It's going to be low, not in time. So it's Gene Taylor and Bess opening it up with a single here in the 5th inning.
With the runner at first, next up, number 25, Trey Garcia.
So Trey Garcia, who got a hit and was part of the scoring mechanism here of Gene Taylor, stepping to the plate. But other challenges that coaches have besides their pitchers, you think about it in long, hot tournaments here, is hydration. Next pitch is hit down the left field line, foul. Especially when the teams are traveling. You think about what Gene Taylor, they're coming from Grand Junction, and they're spending the night here most likely for the last couple of days. The temptation is not to eat maybe as healthy as you should. So Bess standing on first, getting a moderate lead. You can see a good move by Garcia to keep him back. As we mentioned before, you don't always see their best move initially. So Garcia set, waiting. Next pitch waved at. Good location on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. You can see Maltos Garcia really focusing on trying to keep the ball down. And he's facing a good hitter in Trey Garcia. Oh, 2 pitch going to be low, knocked down nicely by Holguin. Count goes to 1-2. But part of the other challenges for coaches in tournaments and traveling and long summers of baseball, especially if they do more than just your standard, a lot of these teams play in a couple of leagues, so they will travel to different cities besides playing in their dominant league like American Legion. 1-2 pitch on the way. Strikes him out. Great location by Maltos Garcia.
With one out, next up, number 11, Tyson Zansky.
So Tyson Zansky, the catcher, stepping to the plate. Of course, one of those hitters that you really got to watch. We saw him hit the double earlier, has power to send it over the fence. And the wind is starting to blow outward in left field. But when you watch Major League Baseball and college baseball, there goes the runner, knocked down by, actually it gets past Holguin. The runner advances, going to go to third. We'll see if there's a throw. It's not going to be in time. It gets past the third baseman, and a run will score. So a pass ball, and then the ball being delivered to third base, not quite on target, gets past the third baseman just enough, not going deep into left field, but just enough to allow the run to score. So it's it's 13-7. So Zansky with 1 ball and no strikes has a clear base pad to deal with. 2 balls and no strikes. But as we mentioned, one of the things is keeping your team focused. If you think about college and even Major League Baseball teams, they go through stints where they're going along and they're breezing, and all of a sudden they lose 4 or 5 games, sometimes 6 games in a row. They could be leading their division. And part of that is just the long stretch of baseball that's played through the summer. It's the same thing here in summer baseball for some of these teams in American Legion and other leagues. 2-1 pitch fouled away. That was an excuse me swing. Takes it to 2-2. That was a good pitch by Garcia. So 1 run is in on the pass ball. And now for Greeley Gojos, it's really going to be another scratch game and trying to get back into this game once again. Two-two pitch, pulls the string, strikes him out. So some good pitching by Maltos Garcia gets Zansky.
Next up, number 4, Max Nolan.
So it's Max Nolan with 2 down. If you think just a couple of innings ago for Gene Taylor, that's when the rally began and really helped to get the explosion and the lead. Garcia set, delivers, going to be low, ball 1. Next pitch is going to be a hot shot going to third base, coming up with it, and gets the final out. So some good playing by Gojos to get the final out on the third baseman, taking what he can get. They always say third baseman always has the dominant play, and that's the final out. But 1 run in the inning, and as we finish up 5, it's a 13-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball State Championship Series from Brighton. We'll take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays. 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
So it's Jonathan Coles, who was the starting pitcher for Greeley Gojos, stepping to the plate. Very good hitter. And, you know, you can look at it the half full glass kind of syndrome. And Coles has had really a very good tournament and a very good season. Keep in mind, he's just a junior. So even though he may have gotten roughed up a little bit at times in the last couple of days, he's had a very good performance, and he has done some good pitching this evening against a very tough Gene Taylor team. Zansky trying to backhand that one. It goes to 1-1. But Wood in the last inning doing a very good job of coming back. Got roughed up a little bit, but showed some of his character, and of course a very good live fastball that we've seen so far this evening. 1-1 pitch, there it is. It's going to be a high chopper to the second baseman, backs up, makes the play for the first out.
Next up, number 3, Diego Martinez.
So it's the top of the lineup for Gojos and Diego Martinez. Keep in mind, 4 innings yet to go. There's still plenty of time here. Really, the idea is you got to stop the scoring of Gene Taylor. As you're trying to make your comeback, first pitch curveball taken for a strike. It's 0-1. But as you're trying to make your way back, you've got to get those defensive plays and not allow balls to get by you. There's the curveball. It's hit to left field. Left fielder is going to camp under it, makes the catch for the second out.
With 2 outs. Next up, number 4, Tanner Getman.
So Tanner Getman, as I have talked a lot about here in the last couple of games, is one of those players. It's one of the spark plug players on this team. Batting second. Wood delivers fastball, fouled away down the right field line. 0-1. Another game tomorrow, of course, here at 1 o'clock. That'll be the championship game. Winner of this game will go to that. So Rocky Mountain waiting for the winner of this game tonight. And of course, if you have some time, come on out here to Brighton High School, Duke White Field. It should be a very good ball game. 0-2 pitch going to be high, taken for 1-2. It was Rocky Mountain last night in a very similar position that Gojos is in tonight. Down by at least 5 to 6 runs. Next pitch fouled away. Count still remains 1-2. But it was Rocky Mountain coming back, scratching their way back, and of course the big home run, bases loaded, to win that one over Gojos last night. Wood delivers. There's the curveball. It's going to be a 2-bouncer. Second baseman takes it, and he's safe. You could see the first baseman was drawn off, tried to get a tag in, but the runner was too swift, so it's a 2-out single.
With a runner at first. Next up, number 5, Jared Chick.
So Jared Chick stepping to the plate. Last time got a single. Probably not a good idea. First pitch is waved at with the curveball. It's now 0-1. To try to test Tyler Zansky. He can throw people out from his knees, literally. A 1-pitch fastball fouled away. Quickly 0-2. So you can see why they go to Wood here in the mid-innings. You could really use him as a closer as well because of the effectiveness of his fastball. It does tail, and he has a good hard slider. As we mentioned, a conservative lead at first. Pitch is in the dirt, knocked down nicely by Zansky. Again, Tyler, even bigger than we thought from last year, heading towards more of a Mark McGuire type of build. Getting ready for college, most likely. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, man on first. 13-7 ball game. Gene Taylor on top. Chick waits. Goes inside for a ball, so a good eye here by Jared, being selective. Counts at 2-2. Two-two pitch. It's going to be a easy play for the shortstop to get the force at second. So again, Gojos leaving one man on. It's a 13-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We'll take a timeout. Welcome back to Brighton High School. American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7. It's Gene Taylor against Greeley Gojos. You can see the score. We will get the name of the new catcher here for Gojos momentarily. First pitch taken for a strike. Garcia delivering. And it's 0-1. So Nate Wall trying to get it started here. In the sixth inning, we're going 9. Swings at it. Quickly goes to 0-2. Garcia trying to get out of this very, very quickly. That's what a good reliever will do. Try to get him fast. Keep the pitch count low. 0-2 pitch. There's a curveball. It's a bunt. Garcia knocks it down, falls. We'll see if they get him in time. It's close, and they get him by half a step. So if you're a little leaguer, that is a very good lesson of sticking with the ball. Sticking with the play and not giving up, even despite losing your footing. So it's Tanner Husky stepping to the plate. A great play by Maltos Garcia. You can see why he's the starting third baseman. First pitch taken is high. It's now 1-0. One-0 pitch, fastball waved at. Good live fastball. It's now 1-1. Really look at what Garcia is doing in Wood, very similar to what we saw last night in the middle innings. Relief pitchers coming in for Rocky Mountain and Gojos doing a great job of keeping the pace and the pressure up. Took a little bit off on that wave down. It's now 1-2. So you can see Garcia clearly starting to get into a rhythm of his own. Next pitch strikes him out. So some good work here by Garcia, and the new catcher is Joe Kuhn, number 18 for Gojos. So a valiant effort by Billy Holguin, going as long as he can. Of course, caught the first game and going 5 innings in the second game. First pitch is waved at for a strike, and it's 0-1. Tabor fouls it away. Clearly out of play, and the count goes to 0-2. So Maltos Garcia really coming in and really establishing some kind of a new rhythm here, which really Gojos needed in this game. Because there's been a lot of hitting and really just some disruption in the pitching staff here for Gojos this evening. We're used to seeing them cruise along, and when you have a team like Gene Taylor who's spraying the ball all over the place, very tough to get any kind of defensive rhythm going. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Hit and slapped up the middle, base hit. So Garcia getting that one up a little bit, and a base hit is delivered.
With the runner at first, next up, number 10, Nick Arcieri.
Arcieri stepping to the plate, 2 outs. There's that number again, 2 outs. Which Gene Taylor likes to make a career of making big innings with. It's funny how that works. They get 2 outs and they start, their bats really liven up. Arcieri looking. Hit to Chicky, backhands it, goes to the second baseman. Second baseman not able to pull it in, so the the inning continues. The runner is safe.
Next up, number 9, Alex Shaneman.
So Shaneman going to step up to the plate. 2 outs, men on first and second. Another hitter that can be dangerous, one of those left-handed hitters for Gene Taylor that's been very effective this evening. 13-7 ball game. First pitch outside. Garcia being a little careful here. 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch is fouled away. We'll see if there's any kind of play down the left field line. It's going to go foul. Just a little bit too far of a run there for the left fielder. So if Garcia can get out of this inning without any more runs coming in, again, you still have plenty of time to scratch your way back into this one. Again, we've seen too many teams do that in this tournament. Getting a fairly good lead. You can see Chick trying to sneak in behind the runner. Garcia thought about it. Next pitch is fouled away. Count is at 1-2. We saw that happen with Chick earlier, where he was playing the runner and trying to sneak in behind him. And what happened was the hitter at the time got a base hit hitting where Jared Chick was normally standing. So some good bat control by Gene Taylor to take advantage. 1-2 pitch fouled away. So Tabor at second, you can see him there getting a pretty good lead. And Chick trying to sneak in behind him. Good cat and mouse game going on here. Garcia, if you think about it, as a pitcher, when you see this going on with your peripheral vision, has very good focus. It's not affecting him. One-two pitch on the way, waved at, gets him to strike out. There's a throw and gets the final out. So Garcia doing a good job here of putting the lid on. No scoring in this inning. We're in the 6th inning. It's a 13-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7. We'll take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays. 970-352-5560. Rick's Furniture.
Welcome back to Brighton High School. It's Joe Mondragon to lead it off here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. First pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Zansky backhanding that. It's 1-0. So Wood going to be clearly careful here with Mondragon. We already know he's hit one out of the park and with authority. Bounced one off the wall with authority. And you can see keeping it low is Wood. Zansky, of course, very familiar from last year with what Mondragon can do. 2-0 pitch, fastball, delivers a strike to the outside corner. 2-1. As we mentioned, part of the challenge for any team in this type of tournament is keeping the arms fresh. A lot of your starters have pitched 1, maybe even 2 games already. High chopper going to the second baseman, got an easy play, gets the first out. So it's Alex Shaneman moving over from left field, now playing second base.
Next up, number 9, J.T. Mossberg.
So J.T. Mossberg trying to get something going here. It's the 6th inning. There's still time, but you don't want to wait too much longer. Gene Taylor getting into a rhythm, and Wood doing part of the job of keeping the lid on. Not letting them really get any kind of rally going. He's given up a hit here and there, but then, of course, coming through with good pitches like we just saw there with the curveball, and it's 0-1. Another one. This time it's spanked. Center fielder backs up, makes the catch for the second out.
With 2 outs, now batting number 8, Ethan Zwagstra.
So Ethan Zwagstra with 2 outs. Going to step up against Wood. See if he can get something going here. First pitch is a curveball in the inside corner. And it's 0-1. Good location by Wood. I'm not real familiar with the rotation for Gene Taylor, but this guy could clearly be a starter. Same location, same result. It's 0-2. So like Garcia, you see Wood working quickly using that off-speed pitch. Trying to get the advantage early, get out of here quick. There's a fastball, strikes him out. So 2 good curveballs, sets up a good fastball in the outside corner, and that will do it. So after 6 in the books, the score still remains 13-7. You're watching the game of the week on Radioactive. And you can see the warm-up pitches here by Garcia. Tonight's game is sponsored by Colorado American Legion Baseball. The tradition continues. Lynn Peterson, Daniel Reyes, Wally Weld, of course, really the organizers of this league that goes on every year, doing a great job as always. If you see them out at the ballpark, thank them. 7th inning, Garcia delivers the first pitch, and it's 1-0. So it's Cuba Best, followed by Trey Garcia and Tyson Zansky. Next pitch fouled away. Count evens at 1-1. So both relief pitchers really doing a good job. Really, they've allowed a run or so, hits at times, but coming through with good pitches, as we saw in the last inning with Wood, with 2 good curveballs setting up a good fastball. And we've seen Garcia do the same thing. Beautiful night here in Brighton. Again, tomorrow, 1 o'clock start. It will be Rocky Mountain. Boy, we're getting used to hearing that name again. in a championship and in a final. Next pitch is fly ball to right field. Right fielder in the center field trying to decide who gets it. It's the right fielder. Makes the catch for the first out.
With one out, next up, number 25, Trey Garcia.
So Trey Garcia, who at times really has been a catalyst in this game. You look at the lineup here, of course, Trey batting fourth. Really not a power hitter, but more of a contact hitter. Keeps these rallies going in the cleanup spot. Zansky, if you look right after him batting fifth, is really, you would consider the power or the cleanup hitter. But in this case for Gene Taylor, they're looking for a more contact hitter in the fourth spot. So a discussion between Joe Kuhn and Maltos Garcia. (13-7), seventh inning. There's one out. First pitch is going to be high. The last time Garcia was up at the plate against Maltos Garcia, it was Maltos Garcia winning that battle with a strikeout. 1-0 pitch, fastball waved at, and it's now 1-1. So we'll see what Trey can do here, who's a very good contact hitter. 1-1 pitch going to be in the dirt, and it hits him. So Garcia, wearing that on the back of his leg, takes first base.
With the runner at first, next up, number 11, Tyson Zansky.
So it was Zansky last time, of course, looking at some fastballs and curveballs by Garcia. Garcia doing a good job on the mound. Really starting to, as we keep saying this, getting into a rhythm. Infield's going to play up, looking for double play here. But you have a very good base runner in Trey Garcia. Good anticipation. Slapped for a base hit. So no double play there. And we have men on first and second.
Next to bat, number 4, Max Nolan.
And you could see that was basically a belt high, if not a letter high fastball that Garcia got up. And Zansky just muscled that one into left field. So Garcia at second, Zansky at first. There's one out. There goes a double steal. It's a hit and run. It's going to drop for a base hit. A run will clearly score. So very good bat control displayed here by Gene Taylor on the hit and run.
Next up, number 22, Joe Lucas.
So it's Joe Lucas stepping to the plate, looking to continue the rally. Men at first and third. Very well executed double steal and hit and run. Hits Lucas. He wears that one on the back of his legs, and now the bases are loaded with one out.
Now, the bases loaded and one out. Now batting, number 13, Logan Shaneman.
So Shaneman going to step up to the plate. And if you're Josh Mondragon, you really don't have fault here with Garcia in the sense that you want to pull him because he has been effective. But the bases are loaded and a run is in, 14-7. Fastball, strike. Infield going to play up, looking to get the force at home, get the lead runner. Oh, 1 pitch. There's the curveball missing. And you can hear the bench really becoming alive here with Gene Taylor. I won't say that they're sensing blood in the water, but they do have a 7-run lead. One pitch on the way, fastball, popped up, fouled, out of the way, and it's now 1-2. Joe Kuhn, as we mentioned, getting catching duties here. We have seen him come in and out of the lineup for hitting duties. Again, relieving Billy Holguin. Holguin with a good series so far. Traditionally, you don't see catchers catch back-to-back games. Backhanding it, nicely stabbed, was Kuhn behind the plate. Prevents the run from scoring. It's 1-2. So it's Zansky on third. Getting an easy lead. Catches it on the corner, and he strikes him out. So some very good pitching by Maltos Garcia, and just at the right time to get the second out.
With 2 outs, next up, number 14, John Tabor.
As you hear, John Tabor looking to use his bat control skills with 2 outs to keep this going. First pitch, just missing, ball 1. Garcia set, 1-0 pitch, fastball. It's hit up the middle, and going easily is Jared Chick, and you could see he was set to actually go for the double play, but all he needed was the force at second. But 1 run is in. It's a 14-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We will take a timeout. We are in the bottom half of the 7th inning. And Gene Taylor now adding another run. They're up by 7. It's 14-7. First pitch is taken low for a ball, and it's now 1-0. Next pitch is waved at for a strike, and it's now 1-2. Wood looking to make quick work, gets another curveball down low and away, and now has the advantage. So you think about how these teams have been really battling. Not only Gene Taylor, we've seen that with Greeley Gojos. Gets him with the curveball, and he strikes him out. So there's 1 down. Wood delivers. Another curveball, and guess what? The same result. Strike one. So Maltos Garcia now stepping to the plate. Of course, he stepped in as doing some very good relief duties. Has swung a very good bat. Takes a strike, and it's 0-2. So how hard have these teams been battling? Well, we'll talk about, first of all, the team in the field. In the last game, facing elimination, next pitch is hit to center field. Backing up, makes the catch for the second out. And there's 2 down. But Gene Taylor, who'd lost early in the tournament, was facing elimination and was really fighting for their life against Rocky Mountain in the last game, going extra innings and winning that one 12-11. Greeley Gojos, you think about what they did, losing last night in a heartbreaker, coming back and winning big. So both teams, high chopper, we'll see if he can make the play in time. There's the stretch, and he's safe. Nice idea and nice play. Again, very deep in the hole was the second baseman for Gene Taylor, making it close. So there's 2 outs. It's Diego Martinez stepping to the plate. But as we mentioned, some very competitive baseball, and we're going to give you some numbers here as far as some of the fireworks that have been really displayed in this tournament. If you are a baseball fan, you would have loved being here. Fly ball going, it's going to fade. It's going to go for at least 2. And it is spinning way foul on the base hit. Here comes the throw. Is it going to be in time? And they get him on the relay. You could see Tyler Zansky with fundamental catching, getting his body just at the right position, and a strike from left field to get the runner. Let's see if there's a discussion here as far as how close. You can see the third base coach questioning the call. So a great fundamental play on the relay, getting it in, gets the final out. So it's a 14-7 ball game. We're just going to keep it right here. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports from Brighton, Colorado. We want to talk about some of the numbers that we have seen in this tournament. And as we mentioned, a lot of battling going on day one. It was Gene Taylor's victory over Monarch, 13-2. Now remember some of these numbers. Greeley Gojos on the same day beating Boulder by 7 runs, putting up 21 runs that day. The score was 21-14. South Denver winning a 10-run victory. That was over the Brighton Chaos. That score was 13-10. Rocky Mountain, who's in the final tomorrow at 1 o'clock, put up 22 runs on day one against Fairview to win that one 22-9. You heard it correctly. 22 runs by Rocky Mountain, 21 runs by Greeley Gojos. Dean Taylor on the same day, putting up 13 runs. On the second day, it was the Chaos, who lost to Fairview. Now, you would think if you put up 17 runs that you'd win that ball game, but Fairview put up 23 runs in that ball game. We'll continue here momentarily. So for Gene Taylor, starting it off, it's Nick Arcieri. First pitch taken for a strike. Maltos Garcia getting some extra duties here this evening. It's 0-1. So we're in the 8th inning now. Very important you keep doing what you're doing, getting strikes, getting ground outs, getting fly outs here for Garcia. Quickly, it's 0-2. So it's Arcieri, followed by Schienemann, and then it's Bess. And he strikes him out on the corner. And we are seeing some aggressive pitching by both teams to get out of it quickly, so there's 1 down. Alex Schienemann stepping to the plate, followed by Cuba Bess. Garcia set. Pitch is high and outside, and it's now 1-0. Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. It's now 1-1. So nothing wrong, as we've been mentioning with other pitchers' velocity. Well, it's the same thing for Maltos Garcia. Took a little bit off. It slapped down right field for a base hit. Took a little bit off, got that one up, and Shanaman delivers. So it's Cuba Best. Keep in mind there's only one out, followed by Trey Garcia, and then it's Tyson Zansky. Garcia set, going to go back to first base. We have not seen Joe Kuhn that much, at least in this year, as far as his catching ability, so we're not sure really what kind of arm he has, and this looks like deja vu from last year, where the sprinklers are coming on. We actually had a sprinkler delay last year in one of the tournaments. So you can see some of the players not necessarily objecting to that, getting cooled off. You could see kind of heading towards it as the catcher, Zansky, almost looking for a drink, but they turn him off quickly. So play will resume. Last year, we actually had a sprinkler delay. They could not turn off the sprinklers, and it really affected the infield. So they had to take at least a half hour to 45 minutes to get the infield back in shape. So a quick shower, and we're back in the game. One man on, one out. Next pitch is outside, and it's now 1-0. So Best looking to continue, trying to keep it from a double play, or at least a force at second. Batting third. Pitch goes outside, goes to 2-0. Best, another one of those players that can really send it out, can spray it up the field, can send it out of this park as well. Next pitch outside, now goes to 3-0. So Garcia getting in the hole here against Best, going to have to deliver a strike. We'll see if Best has taken one. There's the fastball, fouled away, letter high fastball. You could see it was a green light all the way for Best, and he wanted it, just missing it. So it's now 3-1. That tells you about the confidence here for Gene Taylor to let him swing away like that on 3-0. Garcia set. It's going to be a slow roller and a bad hop. So it bounces off the shortstop and not able to get the out. So Jared Chick getting a bad hop, not able to get that one.
Next up, number 25, Trey Garcia.
So with one out, Trey Garcia stepping to the plate, man on first and second. We've seen that a couple of times here for Gene Taylor, where the hops made it a little bit difficult, or at least the handling of the ground balls. So Garcia, who could lay one down here, could easily bunt his way on. First pitch waved at, it's 0-1. So Garcia going on the outside corner, gets him to swing at it and miss. We'll see if he comes back with some kind of a hard slider. You could see a little bit of decoy action. Usually it is Jared Chick at shortstop trying to sneak behind, but now it's the second baseman trying to, if you will, fake out the runner and get him to stay back closer to the bag. 0-1 pitch on the way. Knocked down nicely by Kuhn. Here's the throw to third. Will they get him? And they call him safe. So you will see a discussion here, most likely. Nobody coming out from the dugout, so they're just going to be content to let this one go. Third baseman thought he had him. So Kuhn coming in and doing the catching. We're not sure what kind of action that he saw as far as how much he's seen this season. Having to try to get the throw out was not effective there. So now we do see a discussion coming from the dugout from Gojos. But nonetheless, the play will continue. So we have men at second and third. There's still one out. Garcia looking to get this one going, keep the rally going. If he can even hit it on the right side, a run potentially could score. So the winner of this game goes on to the championship tomorrow. And oddly enough, you think about it, most teams that go into the final game are undefeated. Next pitch taken is outside. But in this case, all the teams that can be potentially in it, which we already have Rocky Mountain, has lost a game. Gene Taylor has lost a game. And so has Greeley Gojos. So that tells you how competitive this league is in this tournament. 3-1 pitch, going to be knocked down by Kuhn, gets by him. Here comes the runner. They're going to try to get him, but not in time. So the ball bouncing off of Kuhn, ricocheting, goes right, bounces about 15 to 20 feet to the right, not able to knock it down. So the run scores, and we may see a change in the pitching rotation. It's now 15-7. We're in the 8th inning. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive. They are going to relieve Maltos Garcia, who did a good job in relief. We'll just keep it right here. So some of the numbers as we talked about and the production that we saw in this tournament, as we mentioned, it was Monarch winning over Boulder 18-16. That's a huge game. Haven't heard a whole lot from Monarch. Boulder did make some noise in this tournament. And it was Gojos winning over Gene Taylor earlier. That was the loss that Gene Taylor had. And that was a 15-5 game. That was on Thursday. And that game started at 4 o'clock. South Denver lost to Rocky Mountain by 2 runs. But keep in mind, the numbers were 20-18. So some hefty hitting in that ball game, and that was a 7 o'clock game. On Friday, it was Fairview that lost to Gene Taylor in that one. Then it was Boulder losing to South Denver by 1 run. It's a 13-12 ball game. Last night, if you were watching here on Radioactive or if you were here at the ballpark, it was Rocky Mountain coming back with the grand slam home run to win that one 8-7. Looking at, again, repeating the scores here for today. Gene Taylor, facing elimination, beat Rocky Mountain. If they win tonight, they face Rocky Mountain tomorrow for the title.
Your attention now, pitching for Greeley, number 20, Justin Fry.
So Justin Fry warming up for Gojos. And in the game earlier, it was South Denver losing to Gojos by 6 runs, and that score was 18-12. So Justin Fry, who is known in the Greeley area from Northridge High School, is going to step up and try to put a lid here on this one. Northridge, of course, has had a very good season in the off-season, meaning when I say off-season, in the summer, and did a fine job in the spring. So the Mike Houston effect is still on because Mike Houston is still coaching at Northridge, and now one of his pupils is pitching on the mound. First pitch taken low for a ball. You can hear the snap of the mitt. We're in the 8th inning. Fresh arms hopefully will prevail. But he's facing a very good hitter in Tyson Zansky. Minute, 1st and 3rd. Fry missing a little bit low. It's now 2-0. So if you're coming in off the bench and facing a guy like Zansky, can be just slightly unnerving. 2 balls, no strikes. Next pitch is the curveball. It's both the right fielder and the center fielder. It's going to be the right fielder that makes the catch. Here comes the throw. If it's in time, we'll see if they get the tag, and they get him. So a strike from right field. We see both teams with 2 big plays. It was first Gene Taylor in the last inning coming from left field, and now it's Gojos throwing the strike from right field and getting the final out. So some good defensive plays. So it's a 15-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We'll take a timeout. We're in the bottom of the 8th, and it's Tanner Getman to get it started here for Greeley Gojos. And, you know, we keep talking about fireworks with the bats, but we've seen it on the defensive side, and we've seen it with some great throws from both left field for Gene Taylor, and now we just saw one from Gojos to get the final out in the top half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is hit. And playing it just where he needed to be was the second baseman. And that was Husky playing over. Had the scouting report right on there. Normally that's a base hit.
Next up, number 5, Jared Chick.
So it's Jared Chick stepping to the plate. And you can see clearly Gene Taylor is very loose in this game. You can hear it even on their bench. They're close by us and they're having a good time here. Why not when you have a 15-7 lead? First pitch is taken for a strike. Wood now starting to be in cruise mode. It's 0-1. Curveball again gets him swinging. 0-2. Two pitch curveball hit down. Third baseman comes up with it. We'll see if he can get it there in time. It's close, but he gets him by a step. You could see slightly handcuffed because of the bounce was the third baseman, but able to stick with it. And it's Trey Garcia on third. Makes the throw, gets the out.
Next up, number 17, Joe Mondragon.
So it's Joe Mondragon with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. One more bats potentially for Gojos. Doesn't mean the game is over. Still some time left. Fastball, actually check that curveball, and a lot of action on that. Gets the strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Oh-1 pitch, curveball in the dirt. Zansky tried to backhand that one, was not able to. Count goes to 1-1. Mike Ray along with Jeremy Waters, Joe Ortner, Warren Ray bringing it to you. Radioactive 24/7. You can watch a rebroadcast of this as much as you like on the Colorado American Legion Baseball Facebook site, our Facebook site, or our website. Absolutely free. 1-1 pitch. Missed, and it's now 2-1. Wood set, delivers, comes outside, hits the strike on the outside corner. It's now 2-2. Really, Wood now clearly is in a rhythm. And really the need here is to try to disrupt that rhythm, try to break it up. Joe Mondragon, a good man to try to do that. 2-2 pitch. There's the curveball waved at. Gets him swinging. Gets the strikeout. So after 8 in the books, it's a 15-7 ball game. Gene Taylor on top. State championship here from Brighton High School. American Legion Baseball will take a timeout.
Established in 1979, Rick's Furniture has been providing quality new and used furniture with no pushy salespeople. Customers travel from all over northern Colorado and Wyoming to Rick's Furniture, who offers top-of-the-line service, prices, and a variety of furniture. Call them today at 970-352-5560. Open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and close on Sundays, 970-352-5560. Rick's
Number 4, Max Nolan.
Max Nolan to lead it off for Gene Taylor. And it's Fry continuing here in the 9th inning. Justin again facing a very good lineup. 15-7 ball game. Finishing it up here at Brighton High School. Game time tomorrow, 1 o'clock. The winner of this game will face Rocky Mountain. Fry's set, delivers, fouled away. And the count is 0-1. So kudos and hats off to Ray Garcia and his crew, doing a very good job of keeping the manicuring up here. Field looks like it's in great shape. 0-1 pitch, fastball. It's going to be a high chopper, and it's going to be a base hit.
With the runner at first, next up, number 22, Joe Lucas.
So Joe Lucas stepping to the plate. Gene Taylor opened it up with a base hit here, keeping the pressure on. Justin Fry doing what he needs to do, looking for a ground ball. It's just the location was not able to knock it down by the infield. Perfectly placed. Base hits. First pitch taken on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was Gene Taylor in the last inning with the second baseman literally playing right up the hole, preventing a base hit. Traditionally, second basemen are much more on the right field side, but he was right up the middle and stopped the base hit. Next pitch taken for a strike. Fry now painting the corners, gets 2 quick strikes. Runner goes and he steals. Very good jump. So now you have the runner at second. And an opportunity here for Gene Taylor with a base hit to try to score once again. 15-7 ball game. Top half of the 9th inning. Good to have you along. Brighton High School. Championship Baseball Elite A. Fry's pitch missing. And it's 2-2. So potentially the winner of this tournament will be heading to Boulder next week for the regional. There will be a banquet that will be Tuesday night, and then the fun begins on Wednesday. Next pitch is fouled away. Count still remains at 2-2. As we mentioned, Boulder, this is the second year that they've done the regional. Teams like Hawaii, Arizona, New Mexico, California, just to name a few, will be coming in and moving in on Tuesday. Next year, for 2017, the award has been for Denver. Next pitch goes high and outside. Now count goes to 3-2. And the site will be at Metropolitan State University. Very good field to play at also. Beautiful location. So if you want to see some good baseball, first of all, let's start off, come out tomorrow at 1 o'clock here at Brighton High School or Eagle Crest. Eagle Crest has there's a balk, so the runner will advance to third. But still plenty of good baseball this year to go check out. So here at Brighton tomorrow, and tomorrow at Eagle Crest, 11 and 1:30. Full count, man on third, nobody out. Pitch is fouled away. As Wally Weldon and I talked about yesterday during the rain delay, American Legion is growing nationally as well as locally in Colorado. 3-2 pitch, and he misses and he walks him, so there'll be runners at the corners.
Next up, number 13, Logan Shaneman.
So it's Logan Shaneman here with nobody out. We'll see if they send the runner at first. The temptation, of course, is to put the play on and try to get the runner at third. Fry set at the belt. Fastball, looking bunt, fouls it away. It's 0-1. So clearly he gets this down, a run will score. Still got another strike to do it. So Fry being tested here tonight, coming in relief last inning. A run scored, and now we're sitting at 15-7. 0-1 pitch. Bunt is off. Count goes to 1-1. John Tabor on deck. Starting to get a slight breeze coming in from left field now. 1-1 pitch, fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. So you think of the valuable lessons that are learned here in American Legion Baseball. We often talk about game savviness and being in the spotlight and making the big play, the big pitch, the big hit. But it's also sportsmanship, which they've learned over the years with American Legion Baseball. Next pitch is hit to the second baseman, gets the line out, and they get the double play. Wow. So a very good heads-up play by Gojos, and it was Getman getting the line out, then going right to Mondragon at first, and they get the double play.
With 2 outs, next up, number 14, John Tabor.
So John Tabor now with a runner at third and 2 outs, stepping to the plate. That was a huge play by Getman and potentially slowing down another rally here by Gene Taylor. Backhanded by Kuhn, and it's ball 1. Getting a fairly good lead as a runner at third for Gene Taylor. You can see going back and forth, doing a little dance. Next pitch is hit to the right side. Getman bobbles to see if he gets him at first, and he does. So a great play. And again, very good lessons learned tonight for Little Leaguers. We've seen this several times here in this ball game where the infielders have stayed with it after bobbling, getting the ball there in time to get the out. So after 8.5 in the books, it's a 15-7 ball game. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive. We'll be right back.
Leading off, the bottom of the ninth, number 9, JT Mossberg.
JT Mossberg here in the bottom of the ninth, and a big challenge here, down by 8, 15-7. Really needs to get a base hit, get a walk, whatever, get on first base. Wood is cruising, curveball, gets him swinging, 0-1. You can hear the bench erupting after each curveball that's missed, thrown by Wood. There it is again, same result this time. He watches it for a strike, and it's 0-2. So some very good movement on the curveball here by Wood this evening in relief. Fastball, it's going to be a high chopper. Tough play, not going to be in time.
With the runner at first, next up, number 8, Ethan Zwackster.
So Mossberg doing exactly what Gojos needed, getting the high chopper, sticking with it. Keep in mind, 2 very good curveballs previous, one he's missed and one he watched, and it looked like he was in the hole. He came right back, got the base hit. So Zwackster stepping up, man on first, nobody out. There's the curveball, dropping it in for a strike. You can see bluffing the bunt, keeping the third baseman honest. A 1 pitch, going to be a roller up the middle, looking for a double. There's the scoop if they can turn it, and they don't, but they get the lead runner. And you can hear the gasps coming out of the dugout.
Next up, number 13, Keegan Wilcox.
By Gene Taylor. But there's one down. Would not be surprised if we see a hit and run here. First pitch taken for a strike. 0-1. Really, you think about it, when you're down by 8 runs and the opposing pitcher is cruising, mixing it up, not necessarily a bad strategy. Next pitch is golf down the left field line, foul. Count quickly goes to 0-2. So you think of the history of Greeley Gojos, a lot of good players have come and worn the green and gold. Several players have moved on to play college baseball. One man on, one out, no balls, 2 strikes. Wood delivers inside, missing, 1-2. You look at the way that Wood delivers his pitches, and really there's not a whole lot of difference when he throws the curveball or the slider and the fastball. That's what makes it hard to pick up. 1-2 pitch, there's the curveball, gets him. That's what I said, the location of the arm and really the wrist can be very deceiving when Wood is on the mound. Caught him looking. So there's 2 down, 1 man out, down to the final batter here, potentially, for Gojos. First pitch inside, missing. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, 15-7 ball game. Wood goes high again, quickly 2-0.
Now batting is number 20, Justin Fry.
So Justin Fry, the pitcher, trying to keep this rally going. Fry from Northridge, you've heard that name before, has an older brother that not only played baseball, but played basketball and football. Next pitch taken for a strike, it's 2-1. Really, the program at Northridge has really picked up in the last few years, both in baseball, football, and basketball. Next pitch taken for a strike, evens it up at 2-2. With Mike Houston at the realm, you always expect a good team. But now in football, a lot of those players playing double sports, even triple sports. 2-2 pitch, there it is, waved at and fouled away. And the count still remains at 2s. So if you're in Greeley watching this game, don't forget Crepes and Creams in the Westlake Shopping Center. They are open Monday through Saturday, right by King's Supers, right next to Eileen's Cookies. Dessert crepes, yummy ice cream, and savory crepes. They're open. Next pitch is slapped to right field. It should be the final out, and it is. So a huge victory here by Gene Taylor, facing elimination, winning 2 today, and they will come back and face Rocky Mountain tomorrow. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Radioactive 24/7 Sports. We're going to keep the picture here so you can see the congratulations. You'll see the handshakes. Definitely, that's what we really like about American Legion Baseball, is the sportsmanship that is displayed and in that consistency that, again, we're seeing here tonight. We will take a timeout. Welcome back to Brighton High School, and a very good victory by Gene Taylor, winning a tough one at the earlier ball game, and that went extra innings, 12-11, and then coming back in the nightcap and winning against a very good Gojos team and winning that one, walking away 15-7. It was Wood with a very good performance starting in the mid-innings and really put the capper on Gojos, who really had some good rallies that we saw here early in the ball game. And we really thought that this would be one of those games that could get up in the 20s, as we displayed earlier and explained earlier. Both of these teams putting up a lot of numbers in this tournament. So tomorrow, what do we expect? If you're here in Brighton, it will be this same Tayor team facing Rocky Mountain, and both of these teams have lost to each other. So that's what makes this very unique. So again, this game gets underway here at 1 o'clock. And if you're in the Eagle Crest Centennial area, there will be 2 games. The playoff game will be at 11 o'clock, and then the championship game will be at 1:30. We understand, it's not confirmed, but radio personality DMAC from 104.3 The Fan may be out there to throw out the first pitch. So again, a lot of work that has gone into these tournaments. Again, kudos to several people before we sign off for the evening. Ray Garza here from Brighton High School doing a terrific job of hosting not only this tournament, but the C tournament, which was last week here in Brighton. And of course, let's not forget Tori Hunter